Hi everybody. This is our first math lesson over video. I'm going to introduce measuring, and you might already know all about it and you might not. So when we were last at school, we were doing a lot of work on comparing numbers. You might roll your die and you might get a 6. You might draw it. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we would practice writing it. Down, around, and in. Make sure you practice with me. You might roll a 4. You might write that how many that looks like, how many dots. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. When we practice writing the number, we go down, across, and all the way down. We were comparing our two numbers, which is a kind of measuring. We were saying which one is more, which one is bigger. Are the numbers bigger than each other? No, but the amounts are more and less. If you had 6 pencils, that would be more pencils than if you had 4. So we show the alligator eating the greater number. The open side here, it's like a sideways V, and we can say 6 is greater than 4, and 4 is fewer than 6, less than 6. Well, when we measure, we might measure weight. If you had 6 bags of candy, that would be heavier than just 4 bags of candy. If you had 6 cups of flour in your big bunch of cakes, that would be more than if you had just 4 cups of flour. We can also measure length, how long things are. If you had to walk 6 miles to school, that would be further than if you were just walking 4 miles. We can show that with our Unifix cubes. So here we have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now since these are all the same length, they're a unit, we can see that 6 is not just greater than 4, it would be taller than 4, 4 would be shorter. It would be longer than 4, 4 we also call that shorter. If you were building a table and these were feet, a 6-foot long table would be bigger and it would fit more people around it than a 4-foot long table. If these were pencils and you compared them, somebody could say, oh, I like the short pencil. Someone could say, I like the long pencil. This pencil's longer. You may have done this worksheet this last week, and I'm hoping you can see it. Same or different. Each thing is different in each row. We're just comparing in the rows, and that's why they put the lines in between. So here you have a key, a pencil, and a dollar. They're all different, right? But they're talking about the same length or a different length. So you can see that the key is shorter than the pencil and the dollar. So you would say that the pencil and the dollar are about the same length. And down here, the next one, these blocks, 2 of them are longer, about the same length as each other, and 1 is shorter. This cube is shorter, this cylinder and this archway are about the same length, a little longer. We use tools to measure, and you might know all about them. And we're going to learn about those after spring break in schoolwork. One packet you have after spring break right here shows the length of different trains. They're measuring by the spaces on the track. So those are your units. You can practice saying units. Sometimes our units are the length of a Unifix cube. Here's 1 unit. Sometimes they're the space on a track. Sometimes they're inches or feet or miles. So this train is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, don't forget the front, 6 units long. So right here you write your 6. Down, around, and in. This train is longer, and you can see how far it goes on the track. Notice that the train is straight along the track. If you make the train at an angle coming off the track, you're not going to get the right measurement. Also, notice that the train starts, you could say starts at the back here, at the beginning of the track where the 1 is. This one does too. They're lined up with the beginning. So when you want to measure, you have to be lined up. I'll show you with the Unifix cubes. If I want to measure this board, let's put all our cubes together. We have 6 plus 4, and we have 10. If I want to measure how many units, Unifix cubes units, my board is high, it doesn't make sense to go at an angle or hold it off or not be aligned with the beginning. I have to line it up and be straight along that edge. And do I have enough Unifix cubes? Not quite, but you can do an estimate. You can guess how many more we'd need to measure that. See you next time.